What's up? Hey, yeah, y'all come on in the house, man. Yeah. Hey, close the door behind you. That's what's up. Come on, sit down, man. Have a seat. Chop it up with me for a minute. You know, talk about uh all these fights that went on yesterday. And this video is not intended to break down all the fights. I went through breakdowns and recaps and all of that yesterday. So if you didn't see those videos, go back, check out my videos, like, subscribe, leave comments, all of that. Share it, you know, if you like. And hopefully I say something that, sparks your interest. That kind of makes you want to come back to the house again. You know what I'm saying? Come back and chop it up with us. Uh, Before I get started, I also gotta say shout out to the whole LDBC, the Lions Den boxing community. You know what I'm saying? Giving it to y'all straight with no chaser. Real and raw, right down the line. Regardless of what some people may think out there. We only want to see the best fight the best, and this duck flu stuff, we sick of it. We're done with it. We want the best to fight the best. All right. Now, uh, what I was going to talk about is the differences in the two fight cards that were put on yesterday. As we all know, well, most of us know, you have the card that was put on by Matchroom, which is Eddie and Barry Hearns and the rest of their crew over in the UK. And another disclaimer to all my UK partners that I rock with. This is not a jab at the UK, not at all. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all dudes. I rocks with y'all, and all of y'all I met, through the LDBC. So I ride with you. We seem to be of the same mind. So I digress. But yeah, that card that was put on yesterday by Matchroom was highlighted by White versus Parker, which was a heavyweight fight. Then there was also Ben versus Panad, I believe that's how you pronounce it, which was a welterweight fight, 147. And then you also had Chisora versus Tackle. And in total, there were 10 fights, including all the undercard fights from start to finish. And I'm not going to go through any other fights. But there were no title fights. No title fights at all throughout the entire card. And then we'll jump over to the other card, which was put on by PBC, Premier Boxing Champions, and Showtime, which was highlighted and headlined by Garcia versus Easter. And I had to eat crow on that one because I was pulling for Bunny. But shout out to Mikey Garcia for doing this thing. And hey, shout out for him calling out that boy Earl Spence Jr. Like I said, we want to see the best fight the best. And the only way it's going to happen is these boys had to start calling each other out, And even though it's like climbing Mount Olympus, Mikey said he want that smoke. So we'll see. Hopefully it happens. Okay, so Mikey versus Bunny. Ortiz versus Kajanu. It was a heavyweight fight. Ortiz, on the comeback trail. And that boy looked epic yesterday, man. That dude, he got a grenade in that left hand. Whew. But we also had Barrios versus Roman, which was for the vacant super lightweight belt. I can't remember which three-letter organization that belt belonged to, but I'll put that in there in my next video. So just in case you were wondering. All right. So we know the Garcia and Bunny fight was a lightweight unification fight. So we had a total of 2 title fights on the PBC Showtime card. Now, another thing that jumped out to me was the Matchroom card was pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. And if you look at the if you look at the fighters that I named from the Matchroom card, um, everybody except for White and Parker, possibly everybody else, if they were to be aired here in the United States, they would be on ESPN Friday Night Fights, uh, Fox Sports One, any other miscellaneous cable provider. White and Parker may possibly be, able to make HBO, Showtime, maybe Showbox, Showbox. They might, you know, but everybody else, not even close. They, like I said, they be on some other miscellaneous, ESPN 19.2 or something like that. But and also, if you look at the four heavyweights that I named from the Matchroom side, White, Parker, Chisora, and Takam. Just out of curiosity, how many out of that list? Who do you think beats Ortiz? I'm waiting. I'll give y'all a second to, what I'm saying, ponder that. My answer: none of them. I think Ortiz will go through an absolute Godzilla tear through everybody. Honestly, through all the heavyweights in the Matchroom stable. I think Ortiz will go through them like Godzilla, crushing their little Toyotas and knocking down their buildings, billboards and all of that. Man, hey, King Kong he would act a monkey on them boys for real. He do the fool on them boys. But and then also you had the guy Ben who beat Pinard, but he looked horrible to me. Oh, he looked horrible to me. He was super hittable, no jab, none. His jab was non-existent, and I think Barrios, who was super light, 140, I think Barrios would have gave that boy the business. Seriously, I think he'd have stretched him. Just my honest opinion. I believe Barrios would have stretched Ben. Just based off talent level and the eye test was not. Now don't get me wrong. The Matchroom card had exciting fights. People were getting knocked out and stretched. People were getting, you know, put to the canvas and getting leather laid on them, back and forth, you know. But it was a barroom brawl. That's what it was. It was a barroom brawl. And barroom brawls are exciting, but to compare barroom brawls to the sweet science, in the midst of all of that leather laying and people hitting the canvas and all of that, there was still something, left to be desired. That's my observation as a fight fan, you know. And I think the reason that is and this is where that disclaimer about the UK is about to come into effect. But the talent pool to draw from on that side of the pond versus this side of the pond is vastly different. Yes. Now they got some boys over there in the UK coming up that I think they're gonna be problems for people anywhere. Like Josh Taylor, the boy is a beast. What's my man's name? I kind of like Josh Kelly too. He's a little hittable, in my opinion. He'll take some shots to give some shots, but he's nice too. Um, Yard, Anthony Yard. Hey, I like that dude too. You know, but I think the talent pool here in the States is vastly deeper, and there's more to draw from, so you can put together more. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? you could put together a better overall production in terms of the product going out to the fans. Because there is no way in the States we would have paid for what our UK partners got as a pay-per-view over there, what they watched yesterday pay-per-view. Everybody that I know that watched this fight, the Matchroom fight, they streamed it. Nobody was paying for that, man. There is no way that we would pay for that. It was not pay-per-view worthy. It just wasn't, you know. And don't get me wrong, you can see good fights without them being pay-per-view. But pay-per-view is supposed to be meant for the superstars, the mega fights, the fight of the year, the fight of the decade type fights, and fighters. It's not supposed to be for, okay, well, these are the next two up, we'll make them pay-per-view. No, that's not what pay-per-view is supposed to be. Pay-per-view isn't supposed to be something that comes every 2 weeks. In my opinion, it's not supposed to come. It's not supposed to come every month. Now, if we were able to get the blockbuster mega fights every month, that would be cool, and I will pay for that, But I don't see it happening like that. You get it every 4 to 6 months, something pay-per-view worthy, in my opinion, But yeah. That's just my observation on the matter, And like I said, shout out to everybody that was chilling out, enjoying all of this boxing that we watched. Hey, yesterday was like a boxing fans holiday, and I call it Boxmas. I like that because my last name is Box. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Boxmas. That's what yesterday was. I broke out the grill, got busy on the grill with the baby back ribs and the pepper jack and bacon stuffed burgers and the boudin for all my people down in Louisiana that know about that Cajun, man. I had the boudin on the grill, grilled the corn, links and dogs. Yeah, it was going down, man. I'm full right now because of it, man. I ate some more of it today. But that's what it is, man. Hey, this is your boy Tarkus Box. This is Rough House Boxing TV. And thank y'all for coming by the house, man. But y'all can go ahead and get on out my house now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and close the door behind you. That's what's up. Yeah. Oh, shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community. Hey, check out everybody that's affiliated with the LDBC. Subscribe to their pages. You know what I'm saying? Check their videos out. If you dig it, hit the like buttons. Share it to your social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? Leave comments, respectable comments. But leave comments, and we're here to interact with the people, man. And we like interacting with y'all. So hit us up. That's what it is, man. But yeah, go and get out of my house. Get out the house. I'll holler at y'all. Yeah.